much time and energy have you wasted complaining about your lower back? I found myself doing this very thing this morning when a song came to mind by my mates in Byron, Fatter Than Nusrat. Do something about it, do something about it. If your body is asking for something, make it a priority to work out what works for you and use it. You'll free up all this time that would otherwise be wasted, and you'll be able to devote it to something constructive. If your lower back has been strained or overworked from heavy lifting or gardening or throwing your kids in the air, then the best solution is to strengthen the belly and to release and relax the buttocks. So that's exactly what we're going to do. You do need a tennis ball for this, so if you don't have one, then just pause and go and grab one. See you when you're ready. We'll start lying on the lower back. And then from here, using your navel to pin your lower back to the ground, and then roll the rest of your spine and head down. And then have a little rest here with the knees resting against each other, the feet wider than your hips. Just leave your tennis ball on hand, we won't need it for a while. We'll take a few slow breaths into the lower back so the belly is relaxed now. This position in itself will help to release the lumbar spine and the muscles on either side. We start now to again use the navel, now on the exhale, so that as you breathe out, again feel the belly button is burrowing back through to the floor. And as we hold this, the breath will move now more to the chest. If that's easy for you, you can also use the pelvic floor. But if you're still working with that sense of the navel being pinned to the floor, then that's sufficient for now. You can use the pelvic floor in good time. We'll use that strength now to let the legs be very light as they come to parallel and then up to the chest. We draw the toes back. This helps to lift the pelvic floor. Keep breathing into the chest and out from the belly and perhaps the pelvic floor. Again, we use this strength to peel the pelvis up. Again, it may only lift a millimetre or two. That's absolutely fine. Holding here while we place the hands underneath the buttocks, palms are down. And then with the same control, coming from the navel, we'll release the pelvis back to the floor. Again, draw the belly button back to the ground, seeing that your spine is centered. From here, we'll take the legs up. Now, this is really entirely up to you where you want to bring your legs. If the back is really strained, keep the knees quite bent and close in toward your chest. If there's no strain or little strain in the lower back, you might like to take the heels away from you. It'll work the belly more strongly, but if there is a fatigue in the lower back, it could strain it again. So just be ultra careful, never overwork. I'm going to work the knees quite close. Okay, from this position, we take one foot away and one knee to chest. We come back to the original position and swap. I'm breathing in as I come to the original position and out as I draw the belly button deeply inside. Good. Now again, if this is easy, a stronger option is to lower the outstretched leg. And again, you can take it just to the point that feels the right amount for you. Again, this is all about learning and educating yourself as to how to respond to your body's needs. You want to see that the face, the neck, the shoulders stay comfortable. I'll do one more to either side. And again, coming to this position of knees to chest, using again the strength of the belly to lift the hips, holding there again for a breath or two as we take the arms out. Again with the same amount of control, lowering the pelvis, still with control, we lower the feet. Again take the feet wide, so we're coming back to our starting position, the knees resting into each other and the body completely relaxed. If any strain has accumulated from the strengthening postures, then just use this opportunity to let it go. Whether it's the face, hands, jaw, neck, shoulders. Okay, using the strength of the deep belly. Bring lower back to the floor, keeping the legs light. So by using the belly, it allows us to lighten the legs. Feet are hip width apart, parallel. You can find your tennis ball, bringing the tennis ball underneath one buttock. Again, this movement is controlled by the belly, but because it's a more passive and releasing movement, I'm going to just find a natural, easy rhythm. I'm drawing circles with the knee, allowing me to rock the hips on and off the ball, and I'm moving the tennis ball around to free up the whole buttock. The breath continues to flow, and we continue to relax. You can work the whole fleshy area of the buttocks. And it's not uncommon for this to be quite an intense massage the first few times you do it. This is only an indication that you need it and that it will be of value to you. It's something I think that should be taught at schools, this practice. It's priceless for so many situations. It also has the benefit of relieving any pressure on the nerves that stem from the sacrum. This improves the function of the reproductive organs and relieves any menstrual cramps. But if there is lower back strain, more often than not, the buttocks will also be really tight. So go for it, free up the whole buttock here. And when that feels complete, come back to our resting position, feet wide, knees together. And feel the change, simply working the buttocks, or the buttock, good word, will have an effect on releasing the same side of your lower back. You should feel that quite tangibly. Same way now, we use the belly muscles to come back to parallel, and let's swap sides. I encourage you to play with this practice. It's one that my husband and I do when we're watching TV. So it can be quite a playful practice. It's quite a light-hearted, easy, rolling, fluid motion. Specific for sciatica. Give yourself as much time as you need with this practice. So again, you can always stop the video and keep going. Free up the whole body. And then when it feels complete, roll off the ball. Once again, resting pose. You can let your breath flow to your lower back and to your buttocks. Complete the practice with a natural stretch, taking the heels away, the hands up above you. Let the lower back lift and enjoy the whole body opening. You can roll onto your side. And that completes our practice. Remember to take care of your body and it will take care of you. Thank you for joining me. I'm Alexis Dennehy from One Natural Therapies, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later.